Good morning. Hope all's good. You'll have to forgive the look. It's kind of lockdown blues, I think. This morning I just wanted to have a chat with you about what extra information we can glean from supplier invoices. Supplier invoices form an important part of the whole procurement life cycle, not only in terms of establishing what someone's paying currently, what you're paying currently for a product or service, but also in terms of once a contract is running, how long it's got to run, who the contact details are, and whether the prices are correct. So what we do, we use supplier invoices at two stages in our process, what we call the current costs. So we bring them in as a scanned document into our system. And we use that as the basis, and only the basis, for working out exactly what a client is buying. And from that information, we'll find a product code. We'll go onto the supplier website. We'll get the full description, because there'll never be a full description on the invoice. We'll get the full description and the specification of the product, and that enables us to match it accurately with other suppliers who quote against it. The old days of giving a supplier a pile of invoices and saying, hey, go off, match these prices, see what you can do, and they come back and say, oh yeah, I'll give you 20% off or whatever. It's just too broad brush. We're not fans of that at TPG. So from the invoice, usually we can get good information, supplier information. Always check that against your records, make sure it's up to date, because the last thing you want to do if you want to contact a supplier is have to start filleting through purchase invoices. We always suggest keeping a spreadsheet of supplier contact information, and you'll probably have multiple contacts on there. You'll have the guy who comes in, or the person, I should say, who comes in and sees you to sell. You might have customer support people who you can ring. You might have their credit control department who are chasing you for money, who you ring when you want copy invoices or you've got reconciliation issues. So just from the invoice, you can glean that information. And then in terms of the product or service, you can start getting part numbers, and whoever's doing your procurement can make a really detailed list of what the products are. And of course, you've got the prices on there. So that's at the first stage, when we're beginning our process to create the current cost. And then right at the back end, we're at billing. And at billing, what we're doing is similar, but we're checking that they've charged the right prices. So if we've done an exercise, we'll have current cost and proposed cost on one spreadsheet, and I'd recommend that you do the same. If you do that, then what you'll have a simple ready reckoner. When the invoices come in, if you want to do spot checks of 10% of the prices or 20% of the items on the invoice to check that they're charged you correctly, then you can do that, because you've got this spreadsheet ready and handy and available to you. So it's just dead easy. Also, you should be checking the contact details on there. You know, these suppliers, they change their contact details, especially people like utility companies, all the time, and it's a real nightmare. If they say they've got live chat, we would strongly recommend that you use that. It's a really good way of being efficient, because rather than hanging on the phone and leaving the phone on hold and everyone listening to the hold music around the office, with a live chat, you can just put it up in a little window, leave it there, and when they're ready to come to you, they'll come to you. And you've got all the information there. You can attach files, you can show them stuff. We find it a really efficient way to deal with suppliers. So often that's mentioned on their invoices. So I hope that's been useful for you. If you've got any questions, of course, you can give us a call, 0207 287 2333, or email me, Simon Yu, at procurementgroup.co.uk. I'm Simon Unger. Thank you very much. Goodbye.